I am Gray, returning after a week off here with my co-host,
Your Cam Bear.
and it didn't even come through. That's so disappointing.
No, it didn't. Damn it.
So disappointed. So in the middle of a conversation, I cut Bear right off because I had to take a phone call. But
Yeah. I was just saying it's unfortunate. It was a good beer can open.
yeah, it was. It was a great beer can open. I saw you do it, and we couldn't hear it. I was kind of sad.
Oh,
Here, hold
well,
on. You
maybe
probably
next
can't
time.
hear this.
Nah. Not,
Damn it.
need more fizz on that Pepsi.
Stupid Pepsi.
Fucking
But
Pepsi.
we took a week off because some people forgot we were recording on Monday. Somebody didn't remind said person either. And so
It was
we
a
just said
it was a
we
group
said
effort
fuck
of
it.
yep. It was a group effort of missing that. I totally forgot. You didn't
So
send
Bird Dog, we're
it.
sorry.
We both had to travel on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it was a shit show in general. Well, now along with Bird Dog, we got Chad too. So now another guy at work's listening. He called me and said that he thought Bird Dog was going to be on because of the name of the episode, so he listened to it. Said it was good. Said he liked it. He said though he couldn't hear me.
Yeah,
At,
that's what I was telling you.
at times. So
Yeah. The one you did, it was hard to hear because it was faint.
yeah.
Um, but the cool thing is we've been playing it on the road trips. So I've been playing it for the people, in my vehicle, and
Okay.
they enjoy it. And they got some of the ones you guys weren't able to get, but they were cracking up at Jake's driving the Tahoe, so they're cracking up at Jake with his off the wall answers.
He's got to get rolled while he's
Is
driving.
it is this Cops? No, Sopranos.
Cops. Fucking
So,
hilarious.
but no, so that was a fun one. Sorry, Bird Dog and Chad. Is it just Chad?
Yeah, Chad. I mean,
So
you call him Chadillac. That'd be
regards to Chadillac.
there. You go. There you go.
I think you named our episode. So Chadillac. So could it be Chadillac Pimpin?
It could be very, very possible.
Phone chillin', wood spinning, no Bentleys, Chadillac Pimpin.
See, there you go. He'll like that. He will enjoy
Yeah,
it.
I love it. So 580. See, now I got to write it on this envelope. Hopefully, it doesn't go to anything important.
It's
Five
probably just the mail. U.S. Postal
Cadillac.
Service. They're not that important.
Nah, Cadillac Pimpin. Perfect. Well, if he listens to this episode, is he listening to the sports ones or just the other one?
No, he said he listened to he listened to both the last two that we
Good.
had, the ones that he listened to. So I think, and he's down in Kentucky this week, so I'm sure he'll listen to at least the sports one on the way back up, since that'll be up on Thursday.
Thursday. Yep. And we don't, not really a busy week. We're going to cover the major that just happened. Unfortunately, nobody heard our picks. But we knew our picks, and Bear's going to go over that. But we got to thank some people and then go into trivia first thing. And then we got many things to go over before we'll probably do another TV show theme episode, see what Bear's got made for him. And I'll see if it's repeats, whatever. If you got a problem with that, fuck you. And it's okay. So thank you to Wes Anderson for moments in time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter and Instagram or X, whatever, at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing. Visit allwearclothing.com. Mention Overline Podcast. And Brandon will hook you up with that deal. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not.
Paris, France. It's where the
I like
Olympics
it.
will be. If you people don't know, I just didn't pull Paris out of my ass.
Speaking of the Olympics, I was watching part of that documentary with Simone Biles. Dude, bad woman, man.
Yeah, I think.
Jeez.
I hope she cleans up with some more golds.
hmm And they said she's the oldest one to compete in gymnastics in the
And she's
Olympics
like
in
fucking
72 years.
28 or something.
27.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
good kid.
insane, isn't it? She's
It's a
old and she's 27.
right. So thank you to Sean. Thank you to Sparty Steve. Paper Denim Art. Go to Facebook, check out Paper Denim Art. Tell Danny what you're interested in. and she will hook you up with a fantastic deal. I showed friends of mine some of the artwork I have, and they're like, so, and we just did a show last weekend in Coleman, Alabama, Rock South, presented by Pepsi, unofficial sponsor of this episode. And were, they wanted to know what it was like. And I showed them and they're like, damn, what does she charge? I'm like, a couple $100. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it's insane. Like she does great work. And there's even some you can get under $100, depending on the size. And she does amazing work. Tell her what you want, and it's going to a great cause. She is awesome people. She teaches people how to do that. She puts on classes and just an all around great human being. So support Danny. Reach out to her. Paper Denim Art on Facebook. Thank you to Ricky Merch, which is us, and self-serving, whatever. Reach out to us. We have some shows this week. We got the last Rock the Country this weekend in Anderson, South Carolina. I will be when this episode drops. I will be on my way to count in, and so we'll be counting in. We got a stacked lineup this weekend. So if you find yourself in somehow Anderson, South Carolina, which is near Clemson, by the way,
Oh,
and
gonna be
it's I think
traveling
like
over there.
30 or yeah, 30 or 40 minutes from Clemson, and expecting 22,000 people this weekend. And it's one of the bigger ones, and we're looking forward to it. It's going to be great. The one we just had at Rock South, we had Jelly Roll headline Thursday, Hardy headline Friday, and Eric Church headline Saturday. And this week's good. On Friday, we've got kicking off the show LV Shane, then Gavin Adcock, Travis Tritt, Brantley Gilbert, and Kid Rock. And then on Saturday, we've got Tripp, Sadie Bass, Big and Rich, and Gretchen Wilson, Miranda Lambert, and Jason Aldean.
Ooh,
So
stacked lineup.
killer lineups this weekend. And then we had Parrot. Parrot ran a show yesterday on Grayson's birthday. Parrot's birthday was on Saturday, by the way. He's all of 28 years old now. And we
Wiles.
yeah, we celebrated with him and at the show. And Grayson's birthday was yesterday. He's 11. He's got a phone now, but signed up for that Life 360. Can track his ass everywhere he goes. So just got to make sure I know where that kid is. And then he's got to get approval on anything he downloads. He's like, "Can I have Snapchat?" No, no, you can't. No, not yet. You do not need Snapchat. So I have to approve any app that he gets on his phone. So he got a cell phone brain. They gave him a Motorola Edge. He's like, hey, I got a great deal on this great starter phone. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Has it for like 7 hours, dies, doesn't turn back on. So I'm like, fuck it, go back to Verizon, get him the Samsung S24. So this kid has the brand new Samsung. And
Yeah.
it's light as shit, and camera's amazing, and like it has some really neat features on it. So, I'm happy, and he'll know what to do with it. The kids these days, like it's insane what they know. And so he's happy, he's excited, and he is gone now. He's at a friend's house, but he's still wanting to be on the show for another episode. I'm like, well, we'll do a fortnight episode when Bear's gone again.
Yep.
He's like, so when's Bear gone? I'm like, I don't know. This comes out of nowhere.
Oh shit.
But yesterday, so Parrot ran a Brantley Gilbert show yesterday. I sent him over there with two of our main people, and I still did the paperwork from here because I haven't had the opportunity to show him yet, which was part of what we're doing in August. And so I did it. I'm in Dave and Buster's, whip out my computer at the table next to the fucking motorcycle game, putting in the ads for Brantley. It was a cool show. And from what Parrot said, they did a great job, and they were much respected and appreciated. So I was told Parrot can go wherever he wants. I'm like, that's great. It's what I want to hear.
Good. It's a good thing. Get you a song
Yes.
number two.
Yeah. And then and he's great. He's one of the best workers I've had. He's worked for me for 10 years now. Between the shop and shows and everything else, been 10 years. I've had him since he was a tyke,
Since he
since he was
was
a baby bird.
since you could, since he was 18. So it works out.
Yeah, and no, he does great. And we've got a couple, like I said, rounding out this weekend, going to be a fun one. And then we got a couple. We come back on Sunday night, and then Monday we go count in Def Leppard and Journey in Cleveland. So
Mm.
I'm going to be in Cleveland Monday and Tuesday. Come back early Wednesday morning. Leave again Friday for Cleveland. Hang out with Bear.
That's awesome. You might as well. You should just stay there all week. Fuck it.
Yes. So I got to figure we're gonna have to record. We're gonna go back to the normal. We got to go to Wednesday, like the original.
Won't be able to do Wednesday. I'll be at Creed on Wednesday that week.
Okay, we might have
I have to push it all the way
to
to Friday.
we might have to do live and in color
Yeah.
or do Thursday or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I forgot you had
Yeah,
Creed this
I'm
that
I'm
week.
I'm good Thursday. I'm definitely good Thursday. But yeah, we got Creed up at Pine Knob on that Wednesday the 31st next week. So yeah, I'll be out that day. But Thursday I'm good. Friday I'm good.
So now that you mentioned Pine Knob, in November, I'm gonna get you to go. You got to go to Steel Panther.
I've seen Steel Panther.
I
See
know.
see this is the thing is that I think Steel Panther is a good band. I like them. I think they're entertaining. I've seen them once. That's enough. I wouldn't pay to go see them again. They
Oh,
they
that's sad.
entertain me. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't pay money to go see them again. Wouldn't do it. I would do that with a lot of bands though. You got to be. I mean, like Creed, right? I paid money for them because I'll never see Creed again. Never seen them
It's
before. I'll never see them again after this time. This is my one time. I'm like a one time band guy, unless it's someone I really like or if it's at a festival, right? That's the
and
only time I'm going to pay for
that's what people ask me. Who's your favorite band this year? And I said, whoever calls me for shows. That's my favorite
them.
band.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
So my favorite bands, you heard them this weekend. Kid Rock, Brantley, Jason, Miranda, Big and Rich, Gretchen, Travis. They're all my favorite band. The road guys are great. We have a good time out there, and it's just always fun. It's people like my neighbors and stuff now. They're like, you just have such a unique job. I'm like, what, being a CFO? And they're like, no, your other one. I'm like, oh yeah, that one.
Not your real job.
Not my real job, my fake real job.
Your other
That
yeah, your other
like
your other real job.
because somebody met you know Dirk, right? You've met Dirk.
Yeah.
I think. So he, my neighbor, goes to the gym, works out with him, and they were talking about somehow got on the conversation of merch, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I went and did merch with a guy back in WrestleMania 30," and they're like, "It's the same guy. It's my neighbor now," and they're like, "No." Like it's the only guy in this area that does merchandise.
No.
And then they obviously they realize it's me. But that's the second or third time I've heard people just know me from merchandise, and that's why, because they'll talk about, oh, this cool. I got to go do this cool concert with this guy, and they're like, oh, is it Gary? So they're
Okay.
like, how do you know? Well, because I've done merch with him too. Like, well, that's the goal we want.
That's right.
What
Everyone
we like.
has. Everyone's
So
got.
that self-serving plug to Great Key. Thanks thanks to us. And last but not least, Donald Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Yeah, make sure you get to dangtransformation.com and get that free consultation when you mention Over the Line podcast. But in the meantime, make sure you get to amazon.com and buy Connell's book, Dating Sucks. But you don't.
Thought it'd be a longer pause than that, but that's okay. I can make the pause longer.
Maybe the next
Like I can just
episode.
extend it. It might be okay.
Maybe the
And
next episode.
so I just asked Jeremy if he's ready, and we'll see what he comes back with. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, what are the updated standings?
Yeah, our updated trivia standings for the year, we have Gray at 56.5, Cody at 8, myself at 33.5, Dub at 6, and Parrot at 15. Dub
I
and
believe
Cody
Parrot
need to
has
come.
15.
Dub and Cody need to come back on. Well, Parrot only got one answer right. That was back in March, and that was it. He's been at 15 ever since then. He was at 0 before that. He got
Great,
one triple point question right, and that is it. Which I'm sure
great.
Jeremy teed up for him like he normally does. Speaking
So
of
we're
that,
gonna.
Jeremy maxed out on the 11 already.
I saw that. Saw the email today.
And he has I think he's got 9 with Larson, I want to say too. So yeah,
You
he's gonna be
tracking everybody?
in some trouble. Oh, I always track everybody. I need to know. I'm
How
the
are you
lead.
tracking him though? Oh, because the state after they release it, you know who's who. Good
Yep.
call. I know.
Yep.
Have you noticed that I've only used
Yeah, you're at like
every
5
driver
or 6.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
five's the
see.
most.
I can see what people are doing. Well, really, right now, since I'm top dog, which I thought I was going to get rolled last week when
Top
Byron
dog.
wrecked right off the rip, I was like, great. Because every time I have a bad week, that Mark, who's in second, always has a good week. And he had a bad week. Luckily, he had Byron and I think he had Bowman. So I was like, oh, thank God. But yeah, we'll take that into the Olympic break, which we'll talk about here after that. But yeah, the NASCAR league's going good for now.
Yep. So he said in the meantime, golf, he's taken Sam Burns.
Okay. Well, we can get into that then really fast while we wait
Yep.
for Jeremy. Yeah, Open Championship last week. Royal Troon, Xander, dude just has a monster weekend, man. Shoots 69, 65, and that's 69 on Saturday. We're in some brutal conditions. I mean, that's like it was almost like shooting another 65 with how bad the conditions were. Played himself in it, and then Sunday, no bogeys, shoots a 65, just a stud, man. So he gets two majors this year. This is the first time since 1982 an American won every major, if surprising or not. Fun fact of the day. Scotty won at the Masters. Xander won the U.S. Open. Bryson won the PGA. Um, I might have that mixed up. Xander won the PGA. Sorry, Bryson won the U.S. Open. Excuse me, and then Xander won again at the Open Championship. Sorry about that. But ended up beating Billy Horschel and Justin Rose, who both had good rounds also on Sunday, but just couldn't quite keep up with Xander. But man, both of them at 7 under in second place. That was an awesome battle. I love them going back and forth on Saturday. And then a Thurston Lawrence, never heard of him before, finished fourth. Russell Henley fifth. Shane Lowry sixth. John Rahm, Sung J M, Scotty Scheffler all seventh. Adam Scott, Matthew Jordan, and Dan Brown, who was the big story for the first few days, all finished 10th. Top 10 get exemptions to the Open next year. So all those guys will be in, which is good for guys like Adam Scott, Matthew Jordan, Dan Brown, Thurston Lawrence, Billy Horschel, Justin Rose. All those guys had to qualify to get into the Open. They will not have to qualify next year. So pretty awesome, but happy to see Xander win. I'm happy he's finally broken through. He has the most consecutive major cut streak right now active. Obviously, he doesn't have the record, but I think it's 28 in a row majors he's made the cut. Dude's been consistent. He's been close so much. Finally breaks through this year. Ends up getting two majors. And even better, his dad was there, which he wasn't at the PGA when he won it. So it was a cool story for him to do that. And, I mean, you just can't not like Xander. You just can't.
Now he's
Or
got to win the U.S. Open and Masters.
I bet he'll get the slam before Rory does.
I bet you're right. What does he still need?
Rory still needs the Masters. I think just the Masters.
I think you're right.
I think he's won the others, but I mean, Scotty will obviously be the favorite at the Masters, but I bet Xander will be second. Xander will probably be number two, Bryson probably three, but Bryson's game it doesn't work for Augusta. He can play well there, but it doesn't fit. And while we're on that, by the way, if you get a chance, go to his YouTube channel, Breaking 50. He has it with Trump this week. Great episode.
Bryson?
Yeah, 56 minutes long. It's a good watch.
So it's called Breaking 50.
Yeah, Breaking 50. It's his YouTube channel. I just
I'll watch that on the road tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Just them talking and playing, but dude, Trump with his driver, automatic down the middle every time. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's not bullshitting when he says he's legit.
Yeah, I mean you can see that he's probably a 5 or 6 handicap. He's probably not as
And he's
like,
78 years old.
yeah, he's not as good as he says he is. Like in what he states, right? But he's definitely a good golfer. There's no doubt about it. But they play so to break 50, and Bryson does it. He's done it with celebrities. He's done it with other golfers and all this. They play from the red tees and try to break 50, try to get a 49, right? Which is normally like 22, 23 under. So, but it was a good episode.
Wait. They play from the red on 18
Yep.
holes?
Yep. They play from the red.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Holy
And
shit.
and the goals to break 50.
Has he done it yet?
And best ball. No, he has not. He had a 50 with some influencer, some golf influencer. I didn't know who it was. With Sergio, I think he had a 53, but they played from the whites, not the red. If they would have played from the red, they probably would have. And then I'll let you.
They played from the whites and shot a 53.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, bro.
And I'll let you watch the Trump one. I won't tell you what he had. I don't want to ruin it for you. But they played at Bedminster, Trump's course.
Yep.
So, but yeah, watch it. It's a great episode. You'll see.
I assume this is after or before the shooting.
Yeah, it is. They didn't mention anything of it in there at all. So it doesn't have the time. I don't think Bryson said when he filmed that. But my guess is that because Bryson would have been in England last week or for 2 weeks Scotland overseas. So yeah, he probably would have filmed it, I'm sure, a few weeks ago would be my guess. But good episode. Good episode nonetheless. So, anyways, sorry. After that, after the U.S. Open, four of us missed the cut. Two of us who had the same golfer finished seventh, John Rahm, Gray, and Jeremy. So Gray pretty much has golf wrapped up this year. I mean, you're gonna have to miss like two cuts in a row and then finish dead last, dead last, dead last. I think for me, who's in second, to have a shot, probably going to get that trophy this year. But Jeremy gets the major championship average this year, which we had that as a title, with a 10.5. His average was 10.5 in the majors this year. So Jeremy
You
gets
got to put Jeremy up for a title.
Gray was second, 24 average. I was third, 35. Parrott with 50.75, then Dub at 53, and Cody is 69. Nice 0.25, but he don't pick. So updated standings, you have Gray at 27.2, myself at 32.6, Jeremy at 32.9, Parrot at 36.1, Dub 45.5, and Cody at 55.1. So
He
going
jumps
this
ahead of
week,
Peapod. Peapod has a half a title.
I love it. So this week we are at the 3M Open Championship in the Twin Cities in Minnesota. Par 71, 7,400 yard course, ninth longest on the PGA Tour. But probably, I would say, the fourth easiest course they play on the PGA Tour. A lot of bunkers, a lot of water hazards, but it's still pretty large, big greens, not too fast. So these guys can roll these pretty good, but you'll get low scores. Last year, winning score was 24 under as Lee Hodges. 17 under, 15 under, 19 under, and 21 under have won this tournament all since they've played since this tournament's been going on in 2019. So you got a little mix of people. You had Matthew Wolff, Michael Thompson, Cameron Champion, Tony Finau, and Lee Hodges. Everyone was a long shot, at least 80-1, except Finau in 22. So more of a long shot course this week. In Gray, you're going with Sahith Thagala.
Sir,
Jeremy has Sammy Burns, and I am going with the one and only Keith Mitchell this week. He has finished here fifth, fifth the last two times he's played here, but has missed three out of his last four cuts. So I'm kind of out there on a limb, taking a risk here. Got to do it. Need a few W's here coming up. Gotta get them. Gotta
yeah,
get 'em.
who who won golf last year? Oh, it was also me. Huh. So hopefully defend
Yeah,
that title.
yeah. Last year was a tight one.
Yeah, it was.
Last year, just so everyone remembers, Gray won with a 31.2. I had 32.6. Dub had 33.1. Parrot had 33.1. And Cody had 36.1 when he, actually played.
I
But
won by 47 points.
yeah, it was a close one. This one is not as close this year. And the FedEx Cup is still out there too. So, Scotty has a huge lead. Dub and Gray both have Scotty. But that doesn't matter when it comes down to the Tour Championship, right? It'll go by strokes. And Parrot has Xander, who's sitting second right now, which I would be scared watching Scotty and watching Xander. Jeremy has Patrick Cantlay. I don't know where exactly he's sitting. I have Hovland. I know he's out of the top 10, so I'm out. Grayson has Rory. The way he's looking, who knows if he even wants to play golf anymore. And Cody's got Happy Gilmore. Got a shot. Cody's got a
So,
shot.
um, huh, here's what's wild. So we've done golf now for, let's see, this is year 5. We did in 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. If I win this year, it's 4 out of 5 years.
Yeah, I see that.
Dub won the other one. Dub won 22 or 21. So I won 22, 23, and looking like 24. Yeah, Dub won 22 or 21, 26.7. Man, so that year when I had 2022, I won with a 25. Is that when we started doing, you can only take one? I
I'm
think it
pretty
was
sure.
20.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still only did one though. I think
And
we've only done one the whole time.
I think when we first did it, when we first started the, nope, I
Oh
can
no,
see
yeah,
it.
I see there's a couple doubles in there.
In 21, I see we could take multiple. Huh, it's crazy. It's wild how we can do this and we're doing just as good when you can't pick a guy twice.
Yeah, right.
Wild. Yeah, I was sitting here wondering, I'm like, have I won golf a lot? Because I feel like I have.
Yeah. Yeah. You stick to the favorites and the big guns, right? And that's the smart way to do it. I try to get cute and play the guys who are hot or play the guys there, and it just doesn't work in the strategy. It's simple. Just play a good golfer.
I try to play people that traditionally play well at said course. That's why I've missed how many cuts this year? One, two, three, four.
Yeah. And like I said last week, you get Cam Smith on a bad weather run, and I probably should have just ran with Scotty. I would have been just fine. If I would have, which was I almost switched actually that day or that morning and just switched over to Scotty. Um, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
All right. Parrot's taking Taylor Pendrith.
Okay. Interesting. I like it. Big hitter. And
He only took him because he said pick a random, so I did.
we won't get a pick from
Which
Cody.
means Taylor Pendrith's probably going to win the tournament this weekend.
Oh, I'm sure he will. So for Cody, we're going to give him Patrick Fishburne. He needs he needs to have a good finish to stay in the top 125 so he can make the Wyndham Championship. Cody's way out of it anyway, so fuck it. We'll give him that guy, and
So,
we'll get Dub's pick.
so this is a big week, by the way, before we get into trivia. As we said, Parrot's birthday was on the 20th. Grayson's is yesterday. There's an anniversary today with my bosses. They got married 47 years ago.
Nice.
47.
It's a big
So
one.
yeah, it is a big one. So that's great. And then um tomorrow is Shiv's birthday.
Okay.
Thursday is fake Francesca's birthday.
Okay.
The 28th is old Mr. Rowe, if you remember him, his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to see. I don't know why my kid's calling me. I should see this. Let's let him call into the show. Let's put him on speaker, see if we can hear him. If he says something bad, we'll mute it.
I like it.
What's up?
Found out got the wrong smashy roads. Can you actually the smashy roads?
Yeah, did you send it? Well, I got rid of that. See, resend it. Yeah, so we're live on a show and my kid has to have Smashy Roads too.
It's important.
Smashy Roads. What is that? That's like what? Play Store?
Smashy roads.
Cool. Yeah, it's got yeah, see, these are the things that happen. So in the meantime, as we wait for Smashy Roads to come through. By the way, not we're not a political show, but I'm just trying to kill time. Uh, we let's see, the president was almost killed. That was crazy. And
Yeah.
then the former president, our current president, is not resigning, but not running for re-election.
Correct. Yeah.
So it looks like Kamala is the shoe-in.
I would assume so at the amount of money that's come in. So it'd be my guess.
100 milli,
Mm-hmm.
100 milli. That's a lot of money.
Yes. Yes, it is. Just a little bit of money.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right. So anyway, damn kids. To trivia. All right. Trivia. Oh, this is long. I gotta make this larger just so I can see it all.
She said.
That's right. Sam Burns, he hasn't taken him yet. Okay. Time for the first ever edition of Secret Word. This is a new game that could be fun or could crash and burn. Everybody can use their phones or computers or phone a friend or do whatever it takes to find the answer. First one to give me the secret word is the winner and gets 5 points. A wrong guess will force you to sit out for 15 seconds before guessing and looking up the answer again. Secret word is 6 letters. Each answer to the following questions will slowly reveal the secret word. Read each clue so the listeners can participate as well. And then only when the final clue is read can everybody race to find the secret word. All right. And I'm going to tell Jeremy about to read the clues. All right. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this easy. I'm going to put it in here so you can see it. And then I'm going to read it all.
Sounds good. There will be.
All right. So, first letter of the secret word. The only NFL Hall of Famer still alive to wear number 1 during his playing career. Take the first letter of his first name. And so obviously we're not going until this is done. Second letter of the secret word, number 7 overall pick in the 1999 NFL draft. Take the second letter of the last name. Third letter of the secret word, the only other San Diego Padre to win a batting title other than Tony Gwynn. Take the fourth letter of the last name. Fourth letter of the secret word, number 5 all-time in NHL wins for a goalie. Take the fourth letter of his last name. Fifth letter of the secret word, MVP of Eurobasketball 2007. Take the fifth letter of the last name. And sixth letter of the secret word, this player hit 286 for his career and played his last season on the Reds in 2011. Take the second letter of his last name. So, Bear, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready, but you probably should pause this because we're gonna go silent here for the next 5 minutes.
All right, you're probably right. So let me close the chat. We're gonna be right back. So Bear got the word. Just to go over this again. First letter of the secret word, the only NFL Hall of Famer still alive to wear number 1 during his playing career. First letter of his first name. Number 7, overall pick in the 1999 NFL draft. Take the second letter of his last name. The only other San Diego Padre to win a batting title other than Tony Gwynn. Take the fourth letter of the last name. Fourth letter of the secret word. Number 5 all-time in NHL wins for a goalie. Number 5, he was the MVP of Eurobasket 2007. Take the fifth letter of his last name. And number 6, this player hit 286 for his career and played his last season on the Reds in 2011. Take the second letter of his last name. So, pause if you don't want to hear the answer yet. Okay, if you pause, we're back. And all right, first one. Only NFL Hall of Famer to still alive to wear number 1 during his playing career.
Warren Moon.
And he picked the W.
Got the W.
Second letter of the secret word, number 7 overall pick in the 1999 NFL draft. Take the second letter of his last name.
Champ Bailey. A.
Take the A. Third letter, the only other San Diego Padre to win a batting title other than Tony Gwynn. Fourth letter of his last name was Gary Sheffield.
This one I would have never guessed in a million years, and I
was like, he played for the Padres? What?
And it was in 92. Like, he had to be young because that dude was playing into the mid 2000s with the Yankees.
Yeah, like 08, 07 with the Yankees.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was like, Gary Sheffield. That's a good one. That's a good one to know for later in life.
Fourth letter, number 5 all-time in NHL wins as a goalie. At Belfour.
At Belfour, yes.
So take the F.
F.
Fifth letter of the secret word, MVP of Eurobasket 2007.
That was the Dragon, Gorgon Dragic. So you take the I.
Was it Dragic?
That's what I had.
Hold on. That's funny. I think it was Dragic. Did you have Dragic? Did I have Dragic? No, I didn't have Dragic. I think I had somebody else. All right, so sixth letter. Sixth letter. This player hit 286 for his career and played his last season on the Reds in 2011.
That was Edgar Renteria, which I didn't know he played for the Reds.
You got all that stuff done faster than me. So if you're taking tabs, it's Waffle. I mean, Waffy, whatever Waffy is.
Yeah, when I did the Reds one, I was...
Wait, maybe not. Was that a typo you just sent? I'm going to give it to him. So it had to have been waffle because I had Karolinko. So I was going waffle because I had Karolinko, but you beat me to it.
But then Jeremy's wrong because clearly it says 2017 MVP is Goran
He
Dragic.
says 2007. 7.
Oh, that's why I put
So
in.
I was right with waffle. Yes.
And we're taking 2.5 points for each because
Yeah, I like
you
it.
didn't finish the rest of it.
If waffle's right. Oh, I got to
I was
put this in.
wondering. I
Sorry,
was
kid.
like, it had to be waffle.
When
It's
you
like,
originally sent me that, it looked like waffle, but then I looked closer and the I has a dot, not a capital.
yeah, I was like, wait a second, because I was like, that's why I said it didn't make sense when I said that. But that would also make sense because I don't know how to read, and I said
I know, and I
2000.
read it 17 times.
Yeah, 2017,
You going back over there?
not 2007.
Okay. Wait, what? Who? Oh, what's up, Ronnie? I didn't know he was here. Sorry. See, kids just play around. We record a podcast. It is what it is.
Damn.
So, all right. So it was Kirilenko. And so he said, I think Bear had it, but just counted wrong on Kirilenko's letters. No, he read 2017.
Yep, I read
So
27.
we are splitting.
7.
And so he's like, although I'm not sure what a waffy is, that's all I got this week.
That
Although I
makes sense.
think
That
we need
makes
to
sense
set,
that he would have Andrei Karolinko in there. Why would I not think he'd have a Jazz player to put
yeah,
in? It's always got to be that.
yep. So although I think we need to set up the greatest match of all time, not Jake Paul versus Tyson, but Bear and Gray versus Cody and Shiv. It's the Jeopardy match everybody wants to see.
Well,
We need to make it happen.
we're waiting.
All right. So what are we going to tell them? Couple weeks
I
after
mean,
SummerSlam?
I'm in. I'm in. It's up to them. It's getting those. Well, it's not really getting Shiv. Well, it will be once school starts, but
So we're
really,
going to get the Shiv.
It's getting Cody in is what we need.
When are you free on a Tuesday for Jeopardy? But you get Cody. I like this setup. We're going to build to it.
I like it. It's like a.
We're
It's
going
like
to build to it.
like storyline in WWE.
So let me tell you something, brothers.
I'll tell you something, brother.
And I'm talking to Cody. So yeah, yeah, we don't lose.
Mm-mm.
So I'm just gonna put it out there. We don't lose. We've had the titles for like 3-4 years, and we defend them regularly,
Yeah,
and we just don't fucking lose.
fighting champions.
Yeah,
Just
fighting
what we,
champs.
just what we do.
So we do. I don't even know where the fucking titles are. That's how much we care about them. We don't even know anymore. We just
It's
put them away because they were collecting too much dust sitting on a nightstand.
like the Bruno San Martino of the podcast trivia. Just how it is, pal. Just how it is.
But um, we're gonna beat them too again. Because what happened last time? 269-0? Was that Shiv and Parrot?
Yeah. Parrot gave up too halfway through, so
Yeah, he was on baby duty.
it was a rough one for Shiv.
Felt bad for the Shiv.
Yeah,
So,
right.
what's that?
So he'll get his partner. Be all right.
Yeah, it'll be good. So, um, anyway, let's try to continue recording a show. Now we got to go to NASCAR. I didn't watch a lick of this, but I'm happy at who won. I finally wore the gray shirt yesterday at Grace's birthday.
Yeah, Brickyard.
Short sleeve.
Kyle Larson, as they say, lucked into a win. Kind of did, I guess. They go to the end on pit strategy, gas strategy. They line up and Keselowski's in first. He takes the inside and Blaney takes the outside. Well, right before they go, Keselowski ran out of gas. So he goes to the pits and Larson runs up and gets the first spot. And Blaney was not happy about it. I wouldn't have been happy about it either. Said they should have went around one more time and made him re-choose because obviously Blaney would have took the bottom. It would have been a whole different race, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't matter. Larson wins. Blaney gets third. But
Didn't even finish second.
decent race at the Brickyard. Who was second? Who was second?
Kyle Petty.
No, he's dead. Oh, okay.
Kyle Petty's not dead.
His career's dead. Same thing.
Adam Petty's dead though.
Oh, Adam Petty is dead. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Adam Petty.
I'm trying to think because I watched the damn race. It was who the hell finished second? Oh, it was Reddick. Duh. Yeah, Reddick
Tyler
finished.
Reddick, eh?
Yeah, he came back up, got second. But yeah, I at least I got a third out of Blaney, so I felt good about that. Gets me back into NASCAR after 2 shitty weeks in a row.
I
Um,
always love watching my guys thinking my strategy's great and then they just wreck. I'm like, that's
yeah,
great.
McDowell had a good run. His strategy was bad at the end of the race, and the team didn't play it out well. But sorry, you were actually third. Parrott had Austin Dillon, who was second with he got 13 points, or he was 13th. You had Michael McDowell at 16th. Cody was Zane Smith at 17th. Ballsy pick. I love it. Zane was top 10 for a while. I'm like, fucking Cody, this motherfucker is going to get him. He's going to steal NASCAR from us. I can just feel it. Dub takes Kyle Busch or Douche McDouche, number 2. Is it number 2 or number 1? It's number 1.
He's the original.
He's the original. And Jeremy had AJ Allmendinger, who was out of the race early, got a 37. So your updated NASCAR standings: Gray with 13, myself with 14, Jeremy with 14.7, Cody with 15.5, Dub at 17.3, and Parrott at 17.8. We are off for 2 weeks with the Olympics. No NASCAR till August 11th at Richmond, so we will have no NASCAR for the next couple of weeks. But there are 4 races left until the playoffs, and I think there are 4 spots left, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look really fast while we. Where are the standings at? Here we go. Your standings right now, yes, we have 4 more spots left. Your guys that are in the playoffs right now are Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, Brad Keselowski, Alex Bowman, Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric. 13th place, Martin Truex Jr., 108 points up on the cut. Ty Gibbs, 14th, 42 points up on the cut. 15th, Chris Buescher, 17 points up on the cut. And 16th, Ross Chastain, only 7 points up on the cut line. Bubba is at 7 below the cut line. Chase Briscoe, 83. Kyle Busch, 112 points below the cut line. In big, dire straits. He's going to have to win a race. But we do have 4 races left until the playoffs, so you can get 4 new winners. And anything can happen there. Martin Truex is probably hoping that either he wins at Richmond or Denny Hamlin does. So he will be, I wouldn't say locked in, but pretty darn close to locked in. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting, tight run. And Brickyard almost had a new winner. I mean, Gilliland was up there. Zane Smith was up there. That really could have done damage to some of those guys, who are on that cut line right now. So it'll be a nice little race to the playoffs. But we got Richmond, Michigan, Daytona, and Darlington. Last 4 races, but we won't have one again until August 11th.
So here's what's crazy: is episode 600 might come out in September.
I like it. We grow old. You got to push that out a little bit.
So what's great is if that is the case, what we could do is we got to do our Taco Bell taco eating contest.
True.
But it's not going to be recorded, is it?
Probably. I mean, no one's going to get any pleasure out of that.
Unless they're watching us.
Yeah, we would have to do that. Maybe that would have to be our first live stream or something like that. We'd have to do. I don't think we're popular enough to have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, maybe we could overline podcast, turn off comments so they don't shit on us.
Oh, I'd love the comments. That'd be my favorite part.
Well, fuck it. Then we'll turn them on and then you can just tell them how it is.
I'll just like them all.
You guys suck. Yep.
Like, we know.
Subscribe.
Hit the subscribe button. Get us to 100,000. Maybe we can get some sponsors who actually pay us money.
Well, they kind of pay us money.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, Grakey bought the merch. Bear, who's a cousin of a sponsor, pays for the streaming on Podbean. Uh, let's see. Sparty Steve has paid for many of our
That's
annual episodes.
Crandall's Quality Landscaping is donated food.
They've donated food and beverages.
Yeah, that's right.
Allwear has donated hats and clothing.
That's true. Yeah, so I guess but I meant like cash money.
Oh yeah, that.
I'm talking mailbox check. I want to walk out to the mailbox, have a check. That's the mailbox money.
If you work a show, I'll mail you a check from Gracie. I'll kick in a little extra.
All right, that's fair. That's
All
fair.
right. So, like you said, no NASCAR, so nothing else pretty much going on. I know we had the MLB All-Star break, but nobody gives a shit about baseball except me next week when I go to a Guardians game.
See, there you go.
You
Now
know
we're
what I'm gonna
talking.
do? I gotta find it. I gotta see if I don't know where it is. I think I know where it is, but I'm gonna pull out the Ricky Vaughn Indians jersey.
There you go. I'm just happy that they're playing the Orioles, so you have to root for the Guardians. It's great.
Was that who they play that day?
Yeah, they're playing the Orioles. Should
Oh
be a good
fuck yeah, I'm a
series.
big Guardians fan.
Yeah, that's the nice part because
Will
right
I
now,
get kicked out of the stadium for wearing a Ricky Vaughn Indians jersey?
no, people have them all over that place.
Oh, all right,
Oh, yeah, they
good.
love that shit. Yeah, they said all the Indian stuff. No one gives a fuck. Um, but yeah, right now, the Orioles and Yankees both have 60 wins. Yankees are a game and a half back, or a game back actually. The Orioles have lost, but the Yankees are. It's 3-2. Playing the Mets right now, so they can still come back, win the game, tie it up there. Guardians just got their 60th win, just beat the Tigers. They're 60-40. Um, Twins, Royals, both 4.5 back. Both teams Royals are losing, and the Twins and Phillies are tied at 0. So it'd be great if they both lost. Best record in baseball. Philadelphia Phillies 63-37. Sorry, I missed the AL West. Houston Astros and Seattle Mariners both tied for first, with Texas Rangers 4 games back there. But yeah, Phillies 8.5 up on the Braves, 11.5 up on the Mets. The Brewers are 4.5 up on the Cardinals, 6.5 up on the Pirates, 9 on the Cubs, 9.5 on the Reds. Tightest division in baseball. And then the AL West, Dodgers have 60 wins as well. Padres are 8 back. Diamondbacks are 9 back. So some pretty tight races in baseball. Pretty tight races, but there's still like 1,000 games to go. So
Love it. Don't be great. So UFC.
yeah, 304. They're in Manchester, UK. Gonna be a good card.
Which one am I?
I think you're the right. I'm pretty sure you were left last time because we
Think
didn't
you're
get
right.
it last week.
Yep.
So we'll start on the left this week. Women's strawweight bout, plus 114 underdog from Ireland, Shauna Bannon.
Minus 135 favorite from nowhere. Might be part of the Wyatt Six. Sister Alice Ardeline.
The heavyweight bout from England, minus 278 favorite, Mick Parkin. I don't know where he's parking. He's parking.
Plus 225 dog from Poland, Lucas Brzeski.
Welterweight bout, minus 375 favorite from the United Kingdom. What's the difference between the United Kingdom and England?
The UK encompasses more than that.
Yeah, but you can't be
It's
from
a
the United Kingdom. You're from fucking England, Scotland, Ireland. That's the UK. So how can you be from the UK? It doesn't even make sense. Duh.
maybe he doesn't want to be part of. I don't know.
Well, I hope he loses. Sam Patterson.
So it's England, Wales, and Scotland.
So he just said,
Still,
I'm from all of it. Fuck it.
he's probably from Wales. So the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is an island country that sits northwest of mainland Europe. Oh, so it actually is its own thing, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, made up of Great Britain, England, well, it's all of them, Wales and Scotland, and the northern part of the island of Ireland, so Northern Ireland. So he might be from Northern Ireland, so he would be from the UK.
Very confusing.
It
Very
is. I don't get it either. Where are you from? I'm from Northern Ohio.
Yeah, can you just give me a city? Nope.
Northern
Midwest.
Ohio.
From the Midwest.
So from Ireland, plus 295 dog. Heifer, I'm not related to Sydney Grimsby.
Flyweight bout. Surprise, this is on the early prelims, by the way. Minus 148 favorite from the United Kingdom. Again, number 6 ranked flyweight, Mohamed Mokaev.
Plus 124 dog. From Portugal, Manel Cape.
Plus 120 dog in a welterweight bout. From Wales, Oban. I'm not Chase Elliott.
It looks like Tamu MJF. Minus 142 favorite from the United States, Preston Parsons.
Now we're in the prelims, not the early prelims. Minus 155 favorite in a light heavyweight bout from Lithuania, Modestas Bukostakasis.
And plus 130 dog from Poland, Marcin Prochnio. Prochnio? Prochnio. Prochnio. Prochnio.
In a bantamweight bout, minus 218 favorite from England, Jake Hadley.
And plus 180 dog from Ireland. They don't even look like they're in the same weight class. So that guy must be small as shit.
Yeah.
Alan Lofran.
Minus 360 favorite in a women's strawweight bout from England, Meatball, Molly McCann.
Plus 285 dog from Brazil, Bruna, Brazil.
And they must have really ran out of last names there. The last fight in the prelims, featherweight bout, minus 425 favorite, excuse me, from the United Kingdom. Nathaniel sounds like he's gonna lay some wood.
From the United States, plus 330 dog, Daniel Pineda.
Going to your main card, a featherweight bout, minus 238 favorite, the number 6th ranked featherweight in the world from England, Arnold Allen. Got 2 first names.
Plus 195 dog, number 10 featherweight from Georgia. What the hell is a Giga Chickadits?
Middleweight bout from the United Kingdom, minus 142 favorite, Christian Leroy Duncan.
Plus 120 dog from Brazil, Gregory Rodriguez. And look who showed up as the show's winding down.
Hey, it's parallel,
I just got home.
How was Stubber Brothers?
You'll see tomorrow.
What did you think? I trust your pizza knowledge.
It's my favorite pizza place in the area. By far.
Good to know.
By how
It's
By how-
authentic. It's authentic New York style pizza.
Because they got the thing on the wall for New York water,
Yes, it is.
where they bring in water from New York.
It's not as good like reheated, but like fresh, hands down, it's my favorite in this area.
Even
Probably-
beats
what?
even beats our place in Maumee there. The idiot,
Yes.
village idiot.
Yes.
That's a big statement.
In my opinion, yes.
Well, I was kind of disappointed when they switched from actual homemade thin crust to thin and crispy, but it's still good.
I like
Here.
thin and crispy.
What's that?
I
Hold
prefer
up.
thin and crispy.
Yeah, I like thin and crispy, but they had a really good thin dough that was crispy that they made in house. Oh, look at
So they have a Sicilian style and then they have the New York style. This is the New York
New York.
style. It's the big 18-inch pizza or whatever.
What is that?
And this
Pepperoni
is-
sausage?
It's like it's Rocco's Meat Lovers.
Okay.
Nice.
And then this is some spicy Sicilian pizza. of
Oh,
some
yeah.
sort. It has
So-
pepperoni and red pepper flakes and shit on it.
So should we let's see, I'm trying to think, can we have something in the car plugged in that we could reheat that?
I mean, I can bring my air fryer.
I might blow a fuse, and I can't blow a fuse when I'm trying to work.
Just eat it cold. It's pizza. It'll be okay.
Yeah, cold pizza's good. Anyway, next match.
Anyways, the lightweight bout, minus 125 favorite, 15th ranked lightweight, must have changed his name because it used to be Bobby Green, but now it is King Green.
King Bobby Green. He won King of the UFC Octagon.
I mean, I think he's trying to go after King Mo, maybe, or some shit. I don't know.
Plus 105 dog from England. Patty the Batty Pimpin.
That'll be a good fight.
Yes, it will.
Your heavyweight interim title fight, your interim champion minus 355 favorite from England, Tom. Don't pin my ass at all.
Plus 280 dog. Number 4 heavyweight Curtis Blades from the United States.
Razor blades. And your main event of the evening, a fight that has been waiting to take place for so goddamn long. I've so been waiting for this fight. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good one. Your champion, welterweight title fight. Your champion minus 250 favorite from England, Leon Edwards.
Plus 205 dog. Number 2 welterweight Bilal Muhammad.
I think that he can wrestle Edwards and make it a boring point fight and win this fight on points. I can see it happening. But if he gets in the stand up, Edwards can knock him out with ease. But it'll be a good fight.
Perry, you don't have NASCAR this week, so no worries. We're off for 2 weeks on NASCAR, but you took Taylor Pendrith in golf.
Sounds like a winner to me.
That's what I said. Probably will win. So we'll go to our next episode, which is back to theme songs, which will be back to our friend Bird Dog is going to return with Bird Dog Presents TV Music Volume 2. So, and we're going to do probably 3 of those like we did the movies. So thank you to Wes Anderson, Grand Escalade Landscaping, Cal Barrett, DatingTransformation.com, All Work Clothing, Sparty Steve, Grey Key Merch, and as always, Paper Denim Art. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Adios, muchachos.
Get you that Stubborn Brothers pizza for your next road trip needs.
Unofficial sponsor of Over the Line Podcast.